Let me introduce y'all to this YouTube family, showing us the way to get out of debt gradually. My man Josh, he's the king of the household. Wife Christine putting debt in the chokehold. And the kids, they are Grace and Zoe, all four together living life so holy. Debt kicking Sunday, daily vlogging. Dave Ramsey plan gonna have us live large, and every day we'll see part of their lifestyle. How they budget and they keep things wrote down. See them work through the envelope system. Credit card goes and the money goes with them. You will see how the family strives, cutting debt like a knife and still have a life, Daddy Vaughn show us how to have fun. When you hear this song, let me hear you say debt is done. Debt is done, debt is done, debt is done. Let me hear you say it louder. Debt is done.
Get away. So we didn't want to do this today. I mean, we wanted to do it, I just didn't want to do it with him. You're irritating me. Anyway.
Boy, you look nice.
I tried to kick him out. I told him I didn't need him today.
Well, she looks too nice to sit here by herself.
Oh, he was not like this before the camera turned on.
Yeah, sure.
Anyway, welcome to this thing.
That we do every once in a while.
Okay, so welcome. Today we are discussing for our debt kicking back to school. We have got a lot of comments about how we handle back to school, and we've grown a lot in a year. Since school has started, we have almost 3,100, almost 3,200 subscribers, I think. So, yay! Thanks for passing us around. Okay, guys, so back to school. How we handled it, what was a lifesaver. This is so appropriate because we do back to school on a budget. In fact, we went school supply shopping yesterday. You can explain this to him if you want to.
It's an envelope.
See, you would fire him too.
At the beginning of the year, we did all of our envelopes for what we thought we would need throughout the year. So we started an envelope for school supplies, and we figured $5 a month from the beginning of the year till August.
Enthusiasm.
So we figured $5 a month. So we figured about $40. So we put all of our money in there, and then we've been getting the papers the last couple days.
Yes.
And we found a paper or ad came in, and we're like, man, these are some screaming hot deals. So we decided to take our nifty little envelope in here. There's still some change in there. So we took our money and we went in and went some shopping yesterday.
Yeah, and some tips that we'll share, which was a lot of fun because we actually had the cash. Okay, I'm going to tell you kind of a horror story. Our first experience with...
Oh boy.
Do you remember that phone call? I think I called you even. Okay.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
So Zoe was going into preschool. This was obviously, let's see, what year was this? 2008?
It's a couple days ago.
Okay, January 2009 is when we got on this Dave Ramsey thing.
So it was the year before, yeah.
It was just before, a few months before. And I had her preschool list, and preschool is not like, a ton of things, but
finger paints, stuff like that.
Finger
crayons.
paints and stuff like that. So I took her to a store to get her her list, and it was $23. And I looked in my wallet and I had $2 and a bunch of maxed out credit cards. Yeah, that was a problem. So I think I called you and said, what credit card can I put this on? Or I need, $20 more. What card can I put that on? And there was no money. All the cards were maxed, and it was just very traumatic because I remember thinking, the school year's just starting and we can't even buy her school supplies. And she did start that year without school supplies, some of them. So I got in the car. Grace was just very, very tiny. She would have been, about 9 months old. 9 months old? Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I broke down and I started crying because I felt like a failure as a mom who couldn't even buy her daughter's school supplies. So every year, especially yesterday, I remember that was a low point, and we all remember our low points. That was one of mine. And so we were buying these school supplies yesterday, and we went to a local store here in town. We didn't even fight Walmart crowds or Target crowds. It was fantastic. And they were having good deals. Like, I will show you guys. And they were all name brand. We usually buy off brand, but Crayola 24 packs were 4 for $1. So they were quarter a pack. Scissors were 79 cents for kid scissors. Peaches, I was all excited that they had old school Peaches here in town. Our girls were not. They wanted the kittens.
And the puppies.
And the horses.
And the puppies.
Those were like 75 cents. So, and then notebook paper. Sorry, I missed you. These were 3 for $1. So 33 cents a piece. These are awesome. Okay guys, we got 8 of these spiral notebooks for $1.
8 for $1.
8 for $1. I was so excited because I use these for shopping lists. You can use these for other budgeting, ways.
That's a good budget tablet right there.
That's a good budget. That's like if you're brand new to budgeting, 8 for $1.
It's like 15 cents a piece if you do the math.
So we ended up stocking up on a ton of them because we use them around the house as well. So yeah, if you can get creative, you don't have to just use back to school supplies for back to school. You can stock your storage and stuff at home that you needed. So that was really exciting because we had a lot more.
We got 2 full brown bags completely full of school stuff.
For $28 was our total.
Yeah, $28.
And we had 30 in our envelope. So, and I have colored pencils. Those were too expensive. Colored pencils and Kleenex to buy, and that's it. And the girls are ready. They're set for preschool or kindergarten.
4th grade.
Move up, kindergarten and 4th grade. So anyway, it was really a thrill to actually take, and we took our envelope in there and we watched her ring it up and we paid for it. It was just such a satisfying feeling. Another thing, so watch your local ads to see when it is like the crayons, 4 for $1. They will not get cheaper than that, you guys. A quarter a box will not happen. And then just buy, it just so happened that this store here in town had everything on their school list and it was all on sale. So we ended up getting everything that we could, and stay local, like support your local economy, and it's was way better than fighting Walmart and the crowds. Another suggestion, watch your store ads, but also these come in your papers.
Maybe.
If you get them delivered. And they're little, just extra coupons, manufacturer coupons. So use those, you can clip those and then add them to the sales. The store we were going to already didn't need coupons and they already had things discounted, so we didn't need them. But that's a great way to save additional money too. And then be patient, because sometimes to save money, you can't get it all in one trip.
I would just say watch for sales and plan ahead, because there's been years in the beginning when we were newbies at this, we thought, oh, the sales go all the way till school starts, we'll go in the weekend before school, we'll bust it out and we'll be out of there. Well, if you wait till the week before school starts, they're pretty much sold out of everything at that point. And then you're like, guess we'll have to buy that $10 pack of pens because the 69-cent pack is sold out.
Right.
So I would, I wouldn't wait. June or July or August sometime.
Get it early, because we have 5 weeks until school starts in our neck of the woods. Yay! I'm so excited for school to start. We've had fun, but it's
It's time.
It's time. But anyway, so yeah, that was that we've learned a few things over the years. So coupons, stores, any other tips we have for school? This is just like school supplies.
Start an envelope. If you guys want to know how do I pay for this stuff, start an envelope, because I know that kids get in high schools and stuff, sometimes they need special graph calculators, and they need special stuff that could cost money, and so you don't want to have to not budget for that, and whenever you decide to go school shopping, it's $200 or $300 instead of just $20.
Right.
Because I had to have that stuff for high school.
It gets expensive. Yeah. It won't always be $28 for our kids to have school supplies. So that's a good idea. Another thing that just popped into my head, if you guys have teenagers, something that we're going to do with our girls when they're teenagers, and I have a friend who does it and it works well for her, is because school clothes cost money, but also as they get older they tend to gravitate towards brands. The kids become brand specific. which is another battle in its own because they all wear the same way, like really. But I was a kid and I remember that. So give your teenagers, you know, if it's $150 that you have for clothes, or $200, whatever is in your budget, or $100 or $50, you say, here you go, teenager, and when this is gone, it's gone. So it forces them to kind of think about what they want and how to stretch their money. Maybe it's taking them to consignment shops or secondhand shops to go school shopping because they can get a lot more clothes than just by going to Target or the mall or some places like that. So when it's out, it's out. And it also forces them to budget. So there's
That's a slippery
tip.
slope, though, letting your kids spend like that.
I'm gonna do it for our girls, and you do.
It's a
You
good
have
idea.
to let them.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
You have to let them do it.
Because either they get a whole wardrobe or they get the one shirt, one pair of pants, and they pretty much wear that every day.
Right. Yep. So that is tips for just our tips.
Tips and tricks.
Tips and tricks. But this envelope was a lifesaver, and have you guys taken an envelope and it just makes you feel so proud when you've saved up every month for that item, for whatever that is, and then you take it and you're like, yeah, I've got the cash for that.
I'd forgot about it, to be honest with you.
It was awesome. Awesome, because this is typically like, because we have such a huge tuition bill. Not huge, it's huge to us because it's the size of a car. But we have a tuition bill that's due every September. So school supplies on top of that usually are like find pennies in the couch to pay for these somehow. So anyway, we're going to do a part 2, you guys, because we have your questions that we asked you that we also want to answer, and some really good topics you've covered. So we're going to stop the camera and then start it back up.
No.
So go watch
No.
part 2. Okay.
No.